Yeah, no, you ain't no psycho. You're not like the others, no. No changing behaviors. Not sure how to act around you. So colorful and bright, yeah. I wanna be a nice.
How y'all doing?
You made me come alive, babe. I wanna be the time of your life. Come change my life just for a while. Let's go for a ride now. Outside the club, we come alive. Let's go for a ride now. I wanna get to know you. I don't wanna leave so soon. You and me forever, or maybe just for tonight. Do you wanna get to know me? I will give it all to you. You and me forever. Don't care about nothing else. Making it happen, yeah. Cause you're a winner. I'm not gonna fall down. This ain't my final round. Hey, drinking Annie in the corner. I don't wanna be alone. Hey, sitting looking like a loser, but I don't wanna lose ya. Come change my life just for a while. Let's go for a ride now. Outside the club, we come alive. Let's go for a ride now. I wanna get to know you. I don't wanna leave so soon. You and me forever, or maybe just for tonight. Do you wanna get to know me? I will give it all to you. You and me forever. Don't care about nothing else. Come change my life for the better. Yeah. Stay for a while or forever. Come change my life. Let's go for a ride. Outside the club, we come alive. Let's go for a ride. Yeah. I wanna get to know you. I don't wanna leave so soon. You and me forever, or maybe just for tonight. Do you wanna get to know me? I will give it all to you. You and me forever. Don't care about nothing else.
Yes. This is what it is. It is that time we've been waiting for. I see a lot of y'all have been waiting. Today, I'm not gonna be showing my camera because, like, I have, I'm not even gonna lie, man. My place is untidy. I can probably fix the camera issue, but man, I'm just not in the mood for a camera today. So yeah, we're just gonna go. Without a cam today. But I'm gonna be showing you all of the action, and yeah, we're gonna follow through on every single one of it. How y'all doing? Hope you're ready for a great game that is going to be semifinals today. And just take a look at the amazing teams that we have so far. We got the guys who are Boo. What team is Boo? Man, there's so many new teams that I don't even know who is who. So there's Boo eSports. You got Active Gaming. You got S7, which is Sector 7. You got No Gaming. You got Tropa Marimbondo, which is TMB. I'm just gonna call them TMB for today. We got SPX Blue Sharks, just XPX. We got Undisputed African Esports. We got HQA, which is Help Quit Addiction. Like, that's a really, really good name. We got TP, the Predators. We got Free. We got H4K, which is Hungry for Kills. We got Meow Esports. We got the Scavengers. We got Dream Team. We got Aatrox. And then we got African Killers Esports, which is AKS. Alright, so I'm glad that you guys have been on board with me throughout this tournament. My subscribers have increased from 700 and something all the way to 900. So that's about 200 more subscribers than I initially anticipated. So that's been really, really good. Thanks, guys. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for being there. Thanks for joining on board. But now that we've talked about that, let's now get into I still have a little cold. You can hear that in my voice, right? Man, this cold. I thought it was fully gone. Like, I really thought it was fully gone. But then it just, I don't know. It just decided to be stubborn. Alright, we do see the guys from active. Alright, we do see the guys from Active Gaming, H4K, pretty much around the same region. Right now, I also see some of the guys from T. Let me increase my brightness a little bit. Alright, so it's going to be a wild one. Active Gaming and TMB pretty much landed within the same regions. I do see Rosie and Cole. So TMB in a whole lot of trouble. They're also around the guys from TP. A couple of the players have gotten taken down. They're trying to get that revive right now. As you can see, at Katakpo, trying to get that revive onto Don't Cry. It does look like Steroids has been taken down. And one of the players, Killer, is just trying to get that rotate on out of that position because two of his players have been taken down and he's just getting out of there. He's probably got no weapons and just wants to flee away from that position. And it is what it is. It is what it is. There's just violence happening in every single corner. You do see the guys from Active Gaming. You do see Pain just trying to retreat to another position. They're sort of like in the boat, just heading towards, those buildings right there. And several of these teams are just, all around this region within the zone, luckily for them. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's check out and see across the map if we're going to be getting, similar action going down. You do see in military base, it's just the guys from XPX and Dream Team as well, not too far away. Ooh, you see Rosicine getting the thirst right there onto one of the players from TMB, but all the way in Novo. We do see Dream Team close to UAE. We might, so we got to keep an eye on that and see if the fight comes up between the two of them. But yeah, it's pretty interesting to see as we're getting started. We already are beginning to see, teams take on each other in this game. All right, they're ready, they're ready landing loose. Artist at Yori says, "Go boobies." He's talking to Boo. Nice one. That is interesting. Okay. Increase the brightness more. Okay, so we've seen that initial violence happening, and I think where we might see some action going down is around these guys. You know, right here. I think it's Archer who is the one, you know, that has spotted some of the guys from Undisputed AE. Check out my graphics. I knew something was wrong. I was like, what's going on? The frames were looking kind of weird. Frames were looking really weird. I just knew that something was wrong. I don't know who said it to that. If my mic, I want to ask a question to everybody who's watching, and please, I need a response. How does my mic sound? Does it sound too loud? Does it sound too low? Does it sound perfect? Does it sound good to y'all? Please just let me know. It's really important. Something happened to my mic, like it fell down and it literally broke. I've ordered a new one, but I'm just trying to manage this for today. So please let me know right there if it's good enough for y'all. I may just change it to my older one if it's not good enough. All right, please just let me know. All right, let me know. I could try to tweak it. I had to increase the volume a bit because I noticed something happened to the mic's volume. It was sort of weird. But anyways, so we do have the guys from UAE and DT. Now, to those who are just joining the stream, I'm not able to show my camera today. My room's a mess. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna try to keep it like it's a real mess. Okay, so. Yeah, I didn't get to do, you know, yeah. Anyway, so today's off, but in the next one, I'm obviously gonna you know do that. All right, we do see the guys from Active Gaming retreating all the way into Pochinki. They're making those rotations quite early, trying to get into that central position. And the guys from DT, you know, who have spotted, you know, Inspector and Cole are now, you know, trying to leave this position, but you know, are these guys gonna let them do that? That is the $1 million question. As you can see, Inspector does have, you know, this angle. Thanks, Boo Esports. Boo Esports says, thank you for bringing us the action. I am glad to do that. I'm glad to do that. I mean, I find it fun. I hardly play these days, so this is like my last, you know, the last thing that links me to PUBG, right? You know, like I hardly play classics, so the only thing that links me to PUBG is watching. Like I watch a lot of, you know, African esports, even more than I watch the foreign ones. Like even when I'm not playing, I'm watching different competitions here and there. You know, I love watching, I love streaming, I love getting to talk about the teams. So yeah, this is trust me, you don't have to thank me. I love doing this. I love it. You know, I do it for free. Anytime, any day. And a bonus is you guys subscribe and like. And maybe one day YouTube will monetize me and I can start begging for money. I'm just kidding. Or am I? Am I kidding? I don't know. We'll find out when I start begging. All right, so back into that game, we can see several different teams are just still trying to pick their spots. I'm still trying to keep an eye on DT, but it does look like DT has found a way to rotate away from that position. That last player from TMB, you know, who was running away, has gotten taken down by Meow eSports. So TMB is pretty much the first team to get fully annihilated from this game. As you can see there, Yaha from Aatrox couldn't enter his team slot, so he got taken out. So let's see who has kills. Who has kills so far? Who's got kills? Active Gaming's got 1 kill. Boo has got 1 kill. Ace has got 1 kill. TP has got 1 kill. So that's it. It does look like the guys from UAE got one of the guys from DT, and they most likely just decided to rotate out of that position and get into a better spot. Let's take a look at Free, as they do look like they're driving close to another team. We might see some action going down between them. I do believe it's his Ice. They're next to the Ice Ladies. Does look like his hair. Hera, who's in that building. I'm not sure if Hera is alone, but it does look like it. It does look like the other teammates from Ice are not in the same position as Annie, Malik, and Salma are far away. So if Hera does get pushed, it could most likely be a finish for Hera, and that's exactly what it is looking like. Bro, from now you should not call us Boo Esports now. You should call us Boobies. Oh my goodness. I'm not even sure what's going on. Okay. Alright, so just as if the guys from Boo are aware that it is one player, they're pushing up on right there. Ooh, and instantly take out Hera. So this is looking like it is going to be a lobby for Hera as the rest of our teammates are not able to come in and provide that support. You just see Annie far away from that position as Hera has now been thirsted and taken out of the game. So the decision is, do I push alone and attack these guys, or do I just wait up for my teammates, or maybe we just prioritize getting into the zone. So that's the situation that is for the guys from Ice. We do see H4K with another team as well. We might be getting a push or some action coming down in this particular position, and it is what it is. We do see the guys from Active Gaming try to just, scout around with Rosie Scene, just trying to look for a position right there. And it'll be interesting to see how this one's going to play out. There's a whole lot of buildings to work with. There's a whole lot of positions to take on in this particular one, and it does seem like a lot of teams are now beginning to prioritize, getting towards that center. You can see the guys from SPX just looking down onto H4K, and it's a really interesting one to see how they're going to play it out. Sorry for the cold in my voice. Someone says my mic is perfect. It sounds fine. It's perfect. That's good. That's good. I'm happy. It took a lot of tweaking to get that to be perfect. So yeah, I'm really happy for that. I'm really happy for that. Anyways, so back into the game. We do see the guys from SPX just looking down on the H4K, hungry for kills. Several different teams just trying to rotate around. It does look like it's Active Gaming who's rotating towards a position right there. I do see Demon. Demon has now taken down Rosie Scene and lobbied Rosie Scene. Demon is all alone, but he was able to do that on his own and take out Rosie Scene from the game. So Active Gaming are now down to just 3 players left in the game, and it's an interesting one because even before the final circle, we're seeing a lot of fights, a lot of players getting thirsty here and there, and it is what it is. The guys from Active Gaming just holding up on that building right there. Let's take a look at what's their name again? Something Quit Addiction. Something Quit Addiction. Hey guys, I just have to go get myself a bottle of water. This is gonna run on auto for now, but I'll be back. I'll be back like in a moment's time, okay? Okay. So we're back. Sorry, guys. I left it on autopilot, but I'm gonna just take a look at what's going on so far. Let's take a look at the guys from Active Gaming. They've got themselves about 3 kills. They're right next to the guys from SP. Take a look at TP. It does look like they did lose 2 players, so I'm assuming that they did lose those 2 players to Active Gaming, and they're just left with 1 player who is Don't Cry, sitting down right there. I'm gonna just try to take a look at where we might see some action going down. We do see the ladies some eyes. They got a player who's just rotating around them. So let's see. Boobies and ice for the win, says Oluwa. Hey. Sorry, is boobies a female team? It's a question. It's like a legit question, okay? I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Skunky PUBG M says boobies get the job done. I think so. I think so. Who doesn't love boobies? Ooh, one of the players from Active Gaming's gotten thirsted right there as they do take him down and lobby instantly. It does look like it is Payne who has gotten that thirst and lobby onto Vigus. It does look like his car just crashed into that position and was able to take him down. Active Gaming is now down to just 2 players, and it is Payne and Ted Bundy up against 2 players from S7 in this particular position. S7 is, operating some kind of split for now. So it's probably a fair fight coming on between the 2 of them right here as they are on a 2v2, except the rest of the players from S7 come in and join them in this particular position. Who do you guys think is going to take this one home? Who's going to take this game? As you can see, we still got about 52 teams left. That zone's made a shift as several different teams are trying to rotate into that central position. You do see the guys from HQA already trying to make their way into that central spot right there. And I'll be curious to see who actually does take that one home. Don't Cry still just hiding it out, waiting for the team UAE to leave that position. And sort of like, just probably rotate into that gray spot within that zone. So it'll be interesting to see now. The several different teams are just trying to look to rotate into their different spots. You do see the guys from Free who've gotten themselves 4 kills also in that zone. They're pretty much edging it right now. HQA, what's the meaning of HQA? I think it's something quits addiction. Help quitting addiction by playing PUBG. Help quitting PUBG addiction by playing PUBG. So maybe they're quitting cocaine addiction by playing PUBG, or maybe they're quitting Free Fire addiction. Yeah, by playing PUBG. That probably will work. Alright, so the ladies from Mia are in a whole lot of trouble as Peaches does get taken down. Fluffy's coming in for that revive. Does look like they're pretty much next to the guys from AKS. Comes up against Berlin. Able to tag Berlin down. Putting the pressure on the guys from AKS who are trying to get into the zone. And Yuki's pretty much acting like that stumbling block right now, but Yuki is all alone. That's the problem. Yuki is in, but Yuki just find another one. Yuki now spots another one, is able to take it, another one down. And we're going to see a squad wipe coming in from Yuki. This is a really dangerous one for the guys from AKS. Yuki does turn sights onto Ted Bundy quite briefly right there. This is a really dangerous one. Ted Bundy able to provide that distraction. But the guys from AKS are now pretty much down to just the fire coming in from Yuki and doing the damage, doing the hurt. Just like that, AKS being reduced and sent out of the game. It's a really tough one, really dangerous one coming down right there. Oof. So take a look at this. We do see the Ice Lady. We do see ATK. Several different teams. All of them now need to make their way into that zone. UAE pretty much taking out. Whew. Oh my man. UAE turning their sights onto the guys from Free. They've been able to get a knock, and now the zone's coming at the same time. The guys from Free need to make their way into the zone to try to blow up their vehicles. They are being absolutely relentless right now as they just keep knocking them down, keep taking them down. They're gatekeeping right now. Trying to take down Mando, but is not able to succeed. You got to get into the zone yourself. So you got to go. You got to pick up your bags, pick up your luggage, and get right into that zone. So that's exactly what it is. You do see them just packing their bags right now and moving all the way in, all the way in. It is what it is. Whew. So this is where it begins to become interesting. You do see the guys from ATK just moving into this position where you do have several different teams right here. You got Aatrox, sorry, actually it's Aatrox who have pulled onto this position where Help with Addiction is chilling and just, you know, landing. There's some different fights going on at different corners. Let's turn our sights onto the boobies, onto the boos. All right, 2 players from Booze have been taken down. You got Alvin and Enigma who are already down. Zeus and LB are just doing it again. All right, so the boobies, the booze, the boo to the booless. People's Booze up against Meow. Are they going to knock down the ladies from Meow and become their booze? All right, let's see how it goes. It is Meow eSports just deciding, you know what, we're just going to get into the vehicle and we're going to move out of that position. Whew. Female clan, female African team. Lol. Female clan, male African. I don't know. Well, it's okay. All right. Meow have one player who's down, who's been taken down by Aatrox. Aatrox putting in the work right here as they do take down one player. They've got to defend the position that they're in. They came into this game with a 3-man squad. They've got a couple of players who are trying to make their way in. The smoke acting as a detour. Valeria has been taken down. It is now on to Muffin and Jones to try to find a way to hold it for their team. All right. So we do see the guys from SBS, Lucas Pedro, who's got himself about 5 kills so far. About to send in that nade, but I'm not sure it's able to connect. Ooh, that nade made him bounce right there in front of him and does take him down. Ooh. Dangerous time for the Booze. Dangerous time for the Booze is down to just 2 players up right now. Another player from Aatrox has been taken down. It is Jones. They're pretty much getting the revive right now, but the shots are coming up from every different corner. Help with Addiction, who came in with a 3-man squad. Somehow in this, put it up onto Enigma. The shots are coming in from outside, but they're able to get the knock and take down Enigma. Whew. All right. Lucas Pedro putting in the work so far. Got himself 6 kills, has got him taken down. It is now down to his teammates. Try to get him back up. You see Rakadon, you know, one time from the cycle to LB. Boom. And does take down LB. Alright, so we're now down to 2 teams. Lucas Pedro pretty much getting revived at this particular point in time. You do have Help Quit Addiction, who's got themselves 6 kills, and SPX, who've got 11 kills to their name. And who's going to win this one? Who's going to take this one home? You do see the 2 guys just chilling. Help Quit Addiction sort of have like a good position within that zone. This is where XPX usually do tend to thrive, as they may just be able to send out those nades. They do sort of have the advantage with the higher ground right here. And I'll be curious to see if they can take advantage of that. The guys from HQA are trying to just shift into a flank position and sort of see if they can get a knock or 2. But Report G able to get a knock right there and get that finish into Ricardon. So HQA looking really good right now, helping people quit addiction, but are not coming in on Snakes, but it's right down to just Lucas Pedro, who's pretty much on 1 HP right now. He's got to get that heal, but he wasn't able to pull it off for his team, as he does finish in 2nd place. And we do see the guys from HQA take home this one, you know, coming into this game with a 3-man squad, and it's been a really good day. All right, guys. So that's been our first game so far. We'll be taking a quick break and we'll be right back.
we're young. Got time and we're wasted. Got no plans for the night. I love how you look at me, feeling low, nothing to lose. Can we say it tonight? Cause I don't wanna go. I know the tension's gone now, and that you won't stay here. Keep looking back, don't wanna forget you. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. So I keep pushing rewind, hoping you'll still by my side. We can't get lost in time. But don't you wanna do it all again? Stuck on repeat in my mind, dancing with you by my side. We can't get lost in time. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. We were on top of the world, had time that we wasted. We were young and so dumb. I knew that you were the one, played our songs all the time. Can we say it tonight? Cause I don't wanna go. I know the tension's gone now, and that you won't come back. Keep looking back, don't wanna forget you. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. So I keep pushing rewind, hoping you'll still by my side. We can't get lost in time. But don't you wanna do it all again? Stuck on repeat in my mind, dancing with you by my side. We can't get lost in time. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. You know that I don't wanna feel this way again. So let's pick up the pieces that we left unsaid. I know the tension's gone now, and that you won't stay here. Keep looking back, don't wanna forget you. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. So I keep pushing rewind, hoping you'll still by my side. We can't get lost in time. But don't you wanna do it all again? Stuck on repeat in my mind, dancing with you by my side. We can't get lost in time. Yeah, I wanna do it all again.
Just the other day, saw you looking my way. I start to contemplate moments that went to waste. Why you do that? You drop me like who that? And put me through that. But baby, it's useless. I'm living my life. Don't need you in mine. Me feeling just fine. One of a kind. Who better than I? Oh. Shawty, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I won't keep you safe. Time that I relocate, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I know my place. Shawty, I know my. Got a lot to do, I got a lot to do, I got a lot to do. At the crack of dawn, in the dark of night, what I got to do? I'ma make it loud, how I made you scream like a cockatoo. Turn the pussy wet, by the shoulder rest with the cockatoo. What you expect, how I forget, these thoughts of you. Don't need no reps, I'm in the jet, gon' fly the coop, fly the coop. Shawty, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I won't keep you safe. Time that I relocate. Oh, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I won't keep you safe. Time that I relocate. Don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I know my place. Shawty, I know my place.
Alright guys, how y'all doing? Alright, we're getting into the second game of the night, and it's going to be absolutely outstanding. Hope you guys are having fun so far. Hope you're getting ready. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Currently, I do believe we're sitting on 950. 952. Okay. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool. Alright, so we're letting it go right now. I wasn't too sure what I was looking at. Let me take a look at the boos. LB Boo, Enigma Boo, Zeus Boo. The boos to the booless. The boos couldn't win the last game, but let's see how they do in this one. See if they stamp their foot as the boos to the booless. Alright, let's go. Starting on the music right now. Switching into the game fully. Alright, let's go. Let's take a look at the map again and see where the several different teams are landing. See where they're calling home and see what spots that they're taking for their own. I do see two teams, AKS and No Gaming, around the same region, so we're just going to keep an eye on them. Also, I do see Free and Active Gaming as well, pretty close to each other, so we might be seeing something come down between the two teams right there. It is Vegas and Rose sitting right next to Hawkeye. We might be seeing a push coming down between two players here and there. It does look like the fight's already beginning to let loose as the guys from Active Gaming are already beginning to hold different positions. You can see the Vegas is on the other side of the building. They're sending on shots onto the guys from Free. Vegas trying to just run away into that spot within that building and does get taken down. They do need support now from the rest of their teammates. It does look like they might be able to get that revived just in time. You know, these buildings are quite difficult to push, you know, in situations like this. And it does look like Rosie is getting that revive onto Vegas. In the meantime, let's take a look at where the other teams are calling home. It does look like there's no real action coming down from other teams so far, so we can continue to focus on this. All right. So taking a look at Free, I do think that they want to make that push. They are making a push onto the building. You can see Hawkeye is already getting into the building right here. They're known for this. In the last game, they did make, you know, a similar kind of push, you know, and they were able to clear out the team, or well, were able to get out a kill from, you know, the ladies from Ice, where they did take down, I believe it was Hera. So coming down now, it does look like they're trying to make a similar kind of move as they're looking to push into this position. They're playing from a distance, being able to provide some support onto the guys from Active Gaming. As he's just holding the flank position. That's sort of like keeping the guys from Free at bay right now, because they did want to make that push. They did want to push onto the two guys who were in that building and take them out of the game. But because there's a flank on them, it makes it dangerous for them to cross over. Alright, so far the two teams have been able to survive. Have been able to keep each other at bay for now. Let's take a look and see. We might see other fights coming down. We do have the Boos on ground here with Scavengers. Hi, Barker. Ooh, Skunky trying to get a knock right there, but that VSS proving to be extremely fast and does take him down and sends him to the ground. Will his teammates have enough time to get that revive just before the guys from Scavengers try to make their push? Alright, I might be able to get that revive right there. We do see the rest of the players, Zeus and Boo. Alright, so Zeus putting up in a position really close to Ryder. Pretty much around the same regions. Ryder is just holding a very good angle in this building. He has the elevation. Ooh. And any moment from now, he might be able to change things. Well, you do see LB getting a knock right there. And it's extremely important. Ooh, but LB is able to get another knock. And Skunky is able to get that thirst right there. Skunk-a-blue, Skunk-a-boo. But this is where it's really interesting because Ryder can prove to be the guy that changes this entire game because of the position where he's at. And Zeus has got to take him out, because if Zeus can take him out, then he cannot provide that support from this elevation where he is onto his team if they do decide to make a full push onto Leela and Aisha. Hi, Luke Summers. Welcome, welcome. Ooh. Welcome, Crowns. I see you right there. LB getting another knock. Pretty much putting in the work right here. But just as we said, Ryder's able to do some work right there as Ryder does get a knock onto one of the boos. Make Tony give me permission. I don't even know what's going on, man, with Crowns between you and Jesse, but hope you're good. Welcome to the stream. Shout out to Crowns 2OP. Alright, so the Boos do win this one, and they're able to take out Ryder and their team from the game, sending the Scavengers home. The Boo or the Bullets are able to put in the work. Let's go back to San Martin, in between San Martin and Hacienda, where we have the guys from Active Gaming and Free. They've been battling it out since the game started. So we'll be curious to see who actually does take this one home. The guys from Free did get a knock onto Vigus, but they were not able to finish it up. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. Who is going to win this game? You do see that zone shift. So this is where it begins to get interesting because these two teams need to get out of this spot. Rosacine does get a knock onto Nazi. And this is where it now begins to get interesting because now somebody's got to make the push. Reckless is getting that revive onto Nazi. These buildings are really tough to make those pushes too. It's an outside on to TP, who spotted the ladies on ice. So Annie, Benny, and Cole about to pull up to this position where TP is. Sending out shots and they do let it loose onto Annie and taking down Annie. Was a whole lot of work, but we do know that we can see crazy, or we do expect to see crazy things coming down from the ladies from ice. Wait, what? What just happened to my sound? I'm not sure exactly how they're playing this, but the guys from TP just decide, you know what, we're just going to go into that zone. We're not going to focus on this. We're just going to get into the zone and prioritize that as much as possible. I do see everyone's trying to pick up their spots and rotate into the zone as quickly as possible. Crown says, I mustn't hesitate. He's talking to Agatha, saying I must flex this superiority. Oh God. The mods are going wild. Alright, so Benny does get taken down again. Does look like two players from ice have been taken down. Alright, so HQA. Wait. Okay. You know how it is sometimes with Miramar. Things actually seem closer than they actually are. Well, Aatrox taking in a whole lot of fire. Aatrox coming into this game finally with a full squad. Valera's pretty much about to get taken down, but she's able to dodge a bullet there. Well, literally dodge a bullet as she was down to 1 HP. So give your predictions, guys, as it is so far. Who do you think is going to win this one? Who do you think is going to take this one? We do see the guys from Active Gaming and Free pretty much just disengaging right there. But I'm going to turn my sights onto UAE as it does look like they're in a whole lot of trouble. They've got two players down. They got they got Inspector and they got Madara down. And they're pretty much trying to get that revive onto them right now. I'm not sure who exactly it was that was putting in the hurt and the damage onto them. But I'm going to turn my sights onto the guys from SBS. And it does look like Lucas Pedro and Cole are on a rampage as they do take out one of the players from Active Gaming. Active Gaming now sitting down with just two players. It didn't have a really good game in the first one. And they're finding the second one tough as well. So let's take a look and see how different teams are doing. We've got two teams who have been taken out of the game so far. Scavengers and S7 have been taken down. They've been sent out to the lobby. And we can now turn our sights onto AOK. You can see that zone shifting again all the way within that position. You do have you do have SPX Active Gaming also in within the same region. Just take a look at it right here. I try to get like a second device so that I can follow through on all the action. But apparently I need a new system to be able to do that. Which I will have soon. So don't worry, I'm gonna have that soon, and I can begin to showcase. I can begin to showcase like 2 different screens and all that stuff. It's tough here. It's tough. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Alright, we'll see how it goes. Alright, so AOK got 1 player down. This is AOK from the Mzansi, by the way. If you watch the Mzansi, they're one of those teams who are really good. Active Gaming putting in the work from a distance onto the guys from AOK. Payne sending in them shots right there with the SKS. Sorry guys, I sort of like have a cold in case that isn't, you know, so obvious right now. Yeah, I have like a little cold. Yeah, I've had one for like a week now. I don't know for the village people. Alright, but man, Phyllis and Cole in a whole lot of trouble right there as they're trying to get that heal onto the mastery. And yes, they've been able to get that heal. So we're down to 52 teams. So far, only 2 teams have been taken out, but there's been damage on several different teams across. We're getting into that final spot within that zone. And AKS is sitting pretty comfortably in that center. It does look like Ice trying to get into the mix of things. They had lost 2 players early on, and they're right down to just Hera. But judging from what Hera did in that first game, we might be seeing, you know, yeah. Thanks, Yuri. Thanks, Yuri. Thanks, Yuri. All right, so let's take a look at this right now. We do see several different people already, you know, picking out different spots within that zone right there. You see the guys from TP, they got 1 player who's been taken down. They're pretty much going to be able to get that revive. They're most likely up against the guys from UAE. Spectre is not too far away, looking to make that push. Ah! Oh my goodness. Spectre versus TP. He's doing it all alone. He's looking to make that push onto them. Woo! And he's able to get 2 knocks. Ah! Inspector trying to drive my vocal cords crazy. While he's making that push right now, he knows that he has them by the jugular. He's taking out 2 of them. He's not holding back. He's not holding back. The guys on TP are just down to 2 players. You got Akatakpo and Steroids. Right here, sending out shots to Inspector, but Steroids does get taken down. Inspector with the mini 14. He's able to take him down. And Crowns is saying TP for the win, but little does he know that the team that he mentions next, UAE, is the one putting in the damage onto the team TP. And Akatakbo just decides, hey, you know what, I'm just going to get out of that position. I'm just going to leave and get into a better spot. As you can see, the zone shifting again. The team who won the last game, HQA, pretty much in a whole lot of trouble right now. But now it is DT getting into some trouble of their own. But they're able to hold it down for now. It does look like they were able to repel the attack from H4K, hungry for kills. So it's been party after party, damage upon damage from several different teams. AOK also in a fight as well. They got one player down. Several of the teams. Guys, if my voice is sounding funny and you're just joining the stream and you don't know, I do have like a serious cold. I've had one for like the past 1 week. It's really cold right here. So I've been having like a flu. But I'm treating it, hopefully, you know, before this weekend it'll be gone and everything will be fine. Alright. Alright, so everyone's trying to make their way into that zone. They're pretty much getting tagged up from left, right, and center. And so many different teams pretty much getting taken down, but Inspector, the boss Inspector, putting in the work. He's got 5 kills, so he's playing so far. Mero also doing a lot of work, but DT is a whole lot of trouble. As UAE are not letting loose, they're putting their sights onto them, and they're about to make that push onto them. As Inspector doesn't need to get close, he and his team are able to do that damage from a distance and send them home, send them packing. DT is just down to King. It's a really tough one. It's a really tough position for them to be in. AOK as well in a whole lot of trouble as they just pull up right next to the guys from 8. I do believe that was ATK. I do believe that was ATK. Oh, AKS, sorry. Sorry, AKS. They were able to take them down. And it's really, really, really tough for a lot of these teams as they're pretty much getting taken down, trying to rotate, and you can see the boos, all the bullets getting taken down by that zone right there. Several different guys just trying to get into that zone, trying to get into that spot. You just see the guys from A-Truck still holding down a full team towards this end. HQA as well, hungry for kills. We came into the last game with a 3-man squad, but this time around they got one of the players who is down right now. If he is lobby, they might be changing the entire outcome of this game. A-Trust getting taken down. You can see Dead just stunning sights onto TME. Trying to get him with that sniper right there, but it doesn't connect. And obviously we were trying again. Let's see, will it work this time around? Did that reduce his HP a bit? Did that? Knowing how powerful that gun is, I think it's not real life. There are tons of sights onto Spyco, who was going for that right there. Who that team go win this one? Who that team go win this one? Who's going to take this one home? Look at this small zone. We still have about 17 people. We got 17. And they're ready to let it loose. I do think that UAE has a strong chance. UAE is sitting down quite comfortably with 4 players. They've got a lot of kills to themselves so far. So far, they're sitting on 12 kills. With Inspector being absolutely outstanding. But AOK in a whole lot of trouble. It's just left with Cabrera. see King, who's a solo player, still putting in the work right here. We're down to 3 teams. It is AOK versus DT, who are pretty much solo players right now, versus the full team of UAE. And just check out the amount of kills that UAE has so far. So far, they've gotten themselves 12 kills. 16 kills, actually. Sorry about that. 16 kills to the name. And they're up against 2 players, so they do have the potential to take this one home with 18 kills. I'm curious to see how they do play this one. If Caveira is just silent and the zone does take Caveira out, then it may just be 14 kills. Sorry, 17 kills for them. But what is wrong with my mouse? My mouse is failing me right now. Alright, King doing quite well, dragging his team all the way into at least the 3rd position. So far, doing really good for his team. Just trying to send out the smokes, trying to send out the nade, but pretty much gonna get taken down. And it is 17 kills to the guys from UAE. They're able to take that one home, so I do believe that's 18 kills so far. That is enough to propel them to the top. All right, they got themselves 18 kills. And they went in with their chicken dinner. Doing absolutely wild in this game. GG's to the guys from UAE. We'll be going on a short break for now, but we'll be right back. And you can see right there the defeats going down to Spectre. And here's the winner of that one. Alright guys, so we'll be back in a couple of minutes. We'll take a short break. And I'll see you soon. Alright, go grab yourself some popcorn. Get a drink. I'm going to go get myself another hot cup of tea, and yeah, see how it goes.
We're young, got time and we're wasted. Got no plans for the night. I love how you look at me, feeling low, nothing to lose. Can we stay here tonight? Cause I don't wanna go. I know the tension's gone now, and that you won't stay here. Keep looking back, don't wanna forget you. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. So I keep pushing rewind, hoping you'll still by my side. We can't get lost in time, but don't you wanna do it all again? Stuck on repeat in my mind, dancing with you by my side. We can't get lost in time, yeah, I wanna do it all again. We were on top of the world, had time that we wasted. So dumb. I knew that you were the one, played our songs all the time. Can we stay here tonight? Cause I don't wanna go. I know the tension's gone now, and that you won't come back. Keep looking back, don't wanna forget you. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. So I keep pushing rewind, hoping you'll still by my side. We can't get lost in time, but don't you wanna do it all again? Stuck on repeat in my mind, dancing with you by my side. We can't get lost in time, yeah, I wanna do it all again.
pick up the pieces that we left unsaid. I know the tension's gone now, and that you won't stay here. Keep looking back, don't wanna forget you. Yeah, I wanna do it all again, so I keep pushing rewind. Hoping you'll still by my side. We can't get lost in time. But don't you wanna do it all again? Stuck on repeat in my mind, dancing with you by my side. We can't get lost in time. Yeah, I wanna do it all again.
Just the other day, saw you looking my way. I start to contemplate moments that went to waste. Why you do that? You drop me like who that? And put me through that. But baby, it's useless. I'm living my life. Don't need to remind me, feeling just fine. One of a kind. Who better than I? Oh, Shawty, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I won't keep you safe. Time that I relocate, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I know my place. Shawty, I know my. Got a lot to do, I got a lot to do, I got a lot to do. At the crack of dawn in the dark of night, what I got to do? I'ma make it loud, how I made you scream like a cockatoo. Turn the pussy wave by the shoulder rest with the cockatoo. What you expect, how I forget these thoughts of you. Don't need no reps, I'm in the jet, gon' fly the coop, fly the coop. Shawty, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I won't keep you safe. Time that I relocate. Oh, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I won't keep you safe. Time that I relocate. Don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I know my place. Shawty, I know my place. Shawty, don't play that game. saw you looking my way. I start to contemplate moments that went to waste. Why you do that? You drop me like who that? And put me through that. Oh, baby, it's useless. I'm living my life. Don't need you in mind. Me feeling just fine. One of a kind. Who better than I? Oh. Shawty, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I won't keep you safe. Time that I relocate. I don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I know my place. Shawty, I know my. Got a lot to do. I got a lot to do. I got a lot to do. Got a lot of. At the crack of dawn in the dark of night, what I got to do? Got to do. I'ma make it loud. How I made you scream like a cockatoo. Squall. Turn the party way, about to show the rest what the boy can do. What you expect? How I forget this starts in you. Don't need no reps, I'm in the jet, gon' fly the coop, fly the coop. Shawty, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I won't keep you safe. Time that I relocate. Oh, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I won't keep you safe. Time that I relocate. Don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I know my place. Shawty, I know my place. Shawty, don't play that game.
Jag minns ju den tid du gav mig life villa, yo. Nu vill jag kunna ge tillbaka allt jag inte kunnat ge förut. Det finns ingen annan där som kan stå här by my side, oh why. Sättet du rör på det får mig att dö för dig, baby. För de här yardis, de vill ju bara dra ner oss. Men du är fett och vanlig. På det jag lägger all min tid upp. Jag vill ha dig. Du får mig känna safety. Jag kan nog le dig, baby. Och jag kommer aldrig ändra mig. Kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan än dig. Aldrig kommer aldrig känna så här för.
All right. We're back with the third game of the night. And it's one of those maps that, you know, you hope to see a lot of third parties coming in. A lot of crazy fights. It's a sandhill game. And we're starting it off with the booze. Okay. For a second, it did look like they were going to Sammy with guns. With no gaming, sorry. And it's still looking like it. Does look like they're landing within the same region, so we're going to be seeing some fights coming down between the two of them. And who's going to be the dominating one right here in Sammy? Is it going to be the Boos? Is it going to be No Gaming? Who's going to take this one home? Who's going to be the one who is dominating? I can increase my brightness. I'm still on 70-something%. There's something with my iPad today. It's not really taking a lot of battery as it usually does. By now, I'll be on 50-something%. But it's doing well today. It's doing well. Yeah, doing well. So, it's all good. It's all good. So who's excited about PUBG New State coming out today? Me personally, I know they sleep, okay? I know they sleep. It's coming out sometime around 4 or 5 a.m. today. So me gone, I know they sleep. As in, once that game comes out. In fact, like this, tomorrow, man, I'm declaring tomorrow a free day for myself. I'm not going to work. I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to be playing PUBG New State. So if you're down with it, come and join me. Add me up on PUBG New State. My name is going to be ActFire, all caps. That's what it pretty much is going to be. If it's not ActFire, all caps, it's going to be ActFire 007, one of the two. So just add me on it. Let's start playing it. Let's start. I legit sold my PUBG account so that I can use the money to buy guns and skins in New State and Apex Legends when Apex comes out. Like I've made the full transition. So join me and let's make the transition together. I mean, PUBG is still our first love, yeah. But for classics, it's Apex and PUBG New State for me. That's what it is. I don't know about others, but that's the game I'm gonna be playing every day. So I'll see you there. Alright, so we're back into the Sandhog game. These guys haven't pushed themselves so far, so let's just take a look at where everyone else is within that zone. We're not seeing any close proximity fight coming down, except in Harting, where we do have DT and Aatrox. I'm curious to see who actually comes out on top between those two. But there's two guys are about to let it loose, about to get going. Ooh, there's TP and Ice also taking on a fight. I'm gonna just look for them where they at. Where they at? I'm sure you guys have seen this thing, and it's just me who has not seen it. And you're like, what's wrong with you? Can't you see? Okay, so Aatrox has lost 2 members. Aatrox has lost 2 members to DC. But let's get our sides back onto the guys as they're beginning to take on that shot as Gun sending out those shots onto Poly's location. Gun's trying to get that rotate onto. Ooh, but Gun's getting taken down right there and being sent back into the lobby. Really dangerous spot for Guns to be in. Not sure what the plan was, but it does look like the Boos are beginning to put it down onto the guys from No Gaming as Smoke himself just get taken down. It's just left with Abdu and his teammate. Not sure what exactly that name is right there. But right there, you can see them putting in the work onto the guys from Aatrox on the kill feed right there. One goes. Misty able to fight back and able to take out one of the players from Boo. Now Misty has got to get that revive. Got to get that revive just in time. But Polly, the last one up for Boo. Trying to hold things down. Welcome to the stream, K9. Thanks for being on board with us today. Like I did say, I've said plenty of times, people joining the stream. I've sort of like, you know, for the past 1 week had a cold, so my voice kind of like sounds, you know, weird. But it is what it is. All right, so the guys from Boo who are on ground, or who were on ground with No Gaming, are finally taking out No Gaming from the game. Aatrox as well. Also, so we do have 2 teams. We do have First Blood that has been drawn. 2 teams getting taken down. The previous game was taken by the guys from UAE. As they finish that game with 18 kills, will they be able to pull off the same kind of action in this particular one? It is left to see how they do. All right, let's take a look at Pochinki right there. We do see just on the outskirts of Pochinki, the guys from TMB are just holding it down. looking around for where the different teams are going to be. TP pretty much sitting quite comfortably in that central position right now. Because they're just waiting to see how things are going to play out and how they're going to pretty much just rotate around. We might see a fight coming on between the guys from AOK and TMB. I say AOK is pretty much just moving from Paradise onto Pochinki. Maybe curious to see who actually does take that fight first, who actually draws first blood. And they're getting closer and closer. So how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hope y'all ready, Sha. Hope you guys are ready. Because tonight is the night. Today is the day of new state. So many people reported to. I played a little bit in the beta. I felt like it wasn't good enough in the beta. When I played it, I was a bit disappointed because they were promising like PC graphics and all that stuff, but maybe they had a lot to work on, and hopefully by this release it'll be a lot better. I felt like the FPS there was a lot of lag. I mean, my network is like really good. Like when I mean good, I'm not even bragging. Like if I do show you a screenshot of my network, like I'm pretty much doing like on a bad day I'm doing 500 Mbps. On a bad day, so yeah, it's never gonna be my network or my device or whatever. I mean, it's a strong 5, so it's not any of those things. But the game was just lagging. It felt like I was on 30 FPS or like a really bad network. So yeah, hopefully they fix it out. Hopefully their servers run smoothly. For some other people, they said it was fine. A lot of people in Nigeria who played the game said it was fine. So obviously, maybe they have African servers, and it was better for them. So we'll see how that goes out. But tuning back into the game, we do see the guys from Active Gaming pulling up really close to the guys from TP. They're moving towards that central position. Several different teams now trying to make their way into that zone. I do see TMB really coming close to the guys from AOK as well. AOK holding a position in the buildings, and TMB also looking to make them move away from this position. So everyone's just trying to edge, get really close towards that center. But now we may see a fight coming down between the guys from TP and Active Gaming as they're really getting close to each other. I'm not sure if Delta spots them, but his eyes were focused onto those buildings, and it's most likely going to suspect that there's going to be a team or one or two players that's sitting there right there. And you know how the guys from TP play, they're always really aggressive. But if one or two players just come out of that building, then it may just be trouble for them. Jesse says, I doubt I'll be playing that thing. Well, I mean, everyone's excited about it, Everyone's excited about it. Daniel Isaac says nobody cares. I think people care. I think people care. So they got some active, just trying as much as possible. But Payne has got to be careful. There's one player from TP who's in a flank position. He's got to be really careful. If Demon does spot him, Demon can take him down. Demon trying to throw in nades. Nade's not able to connect. Does look like SPX and H4K are getting into a fight of their own. Alright, guys, sorry, I did have a problem with my mic. I managed to sort it out now. I was trying to sort it out. For some weird reason, it just disconnected and it just went off. But I've sorted it out. And we're back, we're back, we're back, we're back. I'm sorry about that. I do apologize about that. It's just one of those things. Remember that I told you that the mic had issues early on. But anyways, let's just focus on the like that. We have the TMB being pushed up by SPX right now. They're just left with just one player who is Spyco. Spyco trying as much as possible to keep things going, to keep things alive. We're down to 7 teams. Let's take a look at this right here. There's been hurt on every single side, and all of a sudden we're down to 5 teams left. It is TP, it is SPX, it is AKS, and every single team has been damaged in one form or the other. SPS is still holding on to this game. They've got themselves 2 players. They're not in that zone. It is TP who has the zone and has some cover. It does look like one of the players are actually AFK. No, he's just sitting down in the car. He's not AFK. He's actually taking on some juice. And yeah. Alright, this is where it begins to get interesting. We have 4 teams left. It is AKS, it is TP, it is TMB, and we also do have just behind TP 2 players from SPX who might actually be able to play spoiler right here. If they just march all the way in front, they can take out the 2 players from steroids right from TP right there in front of them. But the problem is this player from AKS. If Coops tries to get down onto that position, then all of a sudden he can put in the work, he can put in the fire, and Coops has his sights onto Ruben right there. Exactly what it was. Coops was just waiting for that opportunity. This is where they now turn their sights onto the guys from TP and just letting it lose as they do take out Don't Cry. They just wanted to take out TP putting in the work in that final one and able to take this game home. As Steroids does do the work, he does actually win that particular one for his team, taking it home with 4 kills and the winner chicken dinner. But you gotta give a kudos to the guys from SPX as they do finish this one in second place with 13 kills to the name. Alright guys, it's been a good one. I do believe we still have one more game. Let me find out. Alright guys, so we'll be taking a quick break and we'll be right back. Alright, guys.
Talk to me nice. Talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes.
So sorry about the issues that we had in the last game. I fixed it out. My mic was doing this weird little thing. I don't know why, but for some weird reason, it was just making a funny noise. But everything seems to be okay now. So let's just wait for the teams to get in and let's get ready. Let's get ready to move. All right. So this is our final game of the night. So hope you guys have fun. Hope you guys enjoy it. It should be starting in a couple of moments. So yeah, get ready. And let's move.
Say you
special and she reckless. And babe, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it. And everything is alright. I like how you doing alright, alright. Like how you think alright. Always on top, oh yeah, oh yeah. Like how you do it alright. Everything good, alright, alright. Like how you think alright. Always on top, alright, oh yeah. I wanna know it tonight. I wanna be the one to surprise you. Wake you up in the morning. I wanna be the one that you call in. Cause I see you in the future with me. I wanna meet you. Love best friend and be family. I'm the storm in your dream, making wet dreams come true. She know she bad, better than bad. She a gunshot that blew my mind. No distance, I come by my side. Everything is green over here. Everything you want and think about. No, I got your back all the way. And everything is alright. I like how you doing alright, alright. Like how you think alright. Always on top, oh yeah, oh yeah. Like how you do it alright. Everything good, alright, alright. Like how you think alright. Always on top, alright, oh yeah. I wanna know it tonight. I wanna be the one to surprise you. Wake you up in the morning. I wanna be the one that you call in. Cause I see you in the future with me. I wanna meet you. Love best friend and be family. Me and you, we can be something we want to. When I see the dream we're chasing true, we don't care for me, yeah, yeah. Luckily we're free to be first class, wedding casually, oh yeah. I wanna know it tonight. I wanna be the one to surprise you. Wake you up in the morning. I wanna be the one that you call in. Cause I see you in the future with me. Meet you. Love best friend and be family. I wanna know it tonight. I wanna be the one to surprise you. Wake you up in the morning. I wanna be the one that you call in. Cause I see you in the future with me.
Alright guys, so we're back again for the final game of the night. And it's going to be a whole lot of fun coming down here in Erangel. Sorry for the issues that we had today with the mic and the camera. But we're taking action to make sure that the next stream and is, you know, a lot better, okay? Whew, today the enemies. I see them. I'm trying to make sure that, you know, I don't get my voice fixed, but you know, we're still gonna make it work. You're still gonna make it work regardless. But it's just that I can't shout as much. I don't know. But anyways, let's focus on this final game. I do believe we're gonna see like a different Erangel game compared to the one that we saw, you know, in the first game. We do see the guys from H4K just chilling around this regions. It does look like Ati Gaming is moving to Pochinki. They're gonna be uncontested right there. So let's look around to see where we might be seeing some trouble. DT and the guys from UAE are pretty much around just regions in around military. Not really military base, child. They're just like really close to Novo. And it does look like we might see some things coming down between the two teams as they're not too far from each other. Alright, let me turn my sights onto Meow, who is not too far away from Ice. Two female teams. So who's gonna finally cement their place as the best female team right here between Ice and Meow? Meow. So I did see, like, judging from the last stream, there were a lot of people that came on board to watch later on and just stay tuned. But man, I am so, man, guys. Having cold is annoying. But anyways, we do see one of the players from Leon getting taken down as Astra is put down right there by Sama. Sama being aggressive with that particular knock. You can see with the jump celebrations right there, and takes down one of the players from meow eSports right there. Center backpacking. Alright, so let's take a look at the zone. You can see the zone shifting pretty much. You can see the zone shifting pretty much towards that northeastern region right now. And a lot of teams have to pack their bags, get in the vehicles, and start to make those start to make those rotations, and get into that zone quite quickly. We do see S7 not too far away from H4K, and they'll be looking to that attack. His shots already letting him loose as he's spawning his shots onto Hokage. Sends him down to pretty much what is 1 HP, but Ash OP not finally able to get that knock right there, and the heal would definitely be coming up from Hokage, as now they know where he is, they know his spot. There are about at least 2 players in that particular position. He's got to call for his team to provide him the support that he needs if he's going to be making that push, or just getting out of that position and retreating back to his team. Does look like that's what he's going to do, and it's just going to be moving away from that particular position and getting back into his team. So turning right there into the zone. To see now a couple of these teams now need to find a way to rotate into those spots in the zone, but you do have the guys from No Gaming, Free Esports, ATX, Active Gaming all sitting down quite comfortably right there, and just be curious to see how these different teams do rotate. There are a lot of buildings to work with, so yeah, they won't be under pressure to go to any region that is already occupied. I do see a lot of teams might be deciding to move away from Pochinki. But you do see the guys from H4K hungry for kills right here, really hungry for kills, as they are not pulling back on this one. They're looking to push the guys from S7 and get a couple of kills right here. So that's exactly what they're doing. They don't look like they're retreating from this particular one. So who go win fights? Who go win fight? HQA, help quit addiction. Putting in the work right here. It does look like one of the players from Hungry for Kills has been taken down by Rikerdon, and it does look like the third party coming in from Lucas Pedro and Co. And another player does get taken down. There is Ash OP. And XPX is coming in with a bang that then getting taking them down. They're gonna be making that push onto their position right now. But Rikerdon does get taken down. Lucas Pedro does put up into this position. They do send him down. The rest are able to provide that support, but not before they were able to test. Oh, my Mafia OP doing as much as possible to challenge this Raikkonen. Oof. Just take a look at how Raikkonen just came into this position and just took over the fight going on between H4K and S7. And just made it absolutely their own, giving S7 the opportunity to rotate away from that position onto the zone. We do see the guys from UAE, ICE, AOK. All these teams now need to find a way to rotate into that zone. And you do see the guys from SPX pulling up onto the last position where Mafia OP is at. They're looking to get a knock onto him. He's pretty much just trying to make that rotation right there. That's just, they're popping up them shots, they're sending in them nades. And it's not looking good for him as the nade finally does get him and Raikkonen sends him back into the lobby. The team SPS getting themselves 4 kills in that one, but they did lose one player, Lucas Pedro, in that fight. Quite unfortunate for him. Does look like the guys from HQA are getting into a whole lot of trouble with ICE as one of the players does get taken down. It is Fears, and the shots coming in right here. Schnitz almost getting taken down as well. And Melik is putting in the work as she can't see the positions where they're at, but she's got to be careful. The 2 players coming in from the heel might be able to put in a lot of work onto them. We do have Nexus and Cole up in that hill, and Nexus is able to get a knock onto Melik, helping her quit addiction. You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. Ooh, Sam was able to get another knock. He came in as a 3-man squad. So while they've been able to do damage onto the players from HQA in that particular position, and we're looking to get that revive onto Melik. They're both still chilling in that blue zone. You can see right now, everyone's trying to make that rotate. Everyone's trying to get into that spot within that zone. You see the Bulls also having a good position right there. Aatrox looks like they're in some trouble as they're down to just 2 players left. They're trying to get that revive on. Jones has been taken down. It is now left with Valeria and Muffin to try and fight this one out. But Free Reckless is able to reduce them down to just 2 players. So they're pretty much making that retreat right now as they're pressing that jackpot button, getting out of that position. But we did be running for some Panther Fire. They also have the guys on AKS not too far away from them as well. They gotta be really careful. Alright, so let's look at the zone again and see where everyone's situated. You see AOK and DT pretty much holding a central position right there in that zone. Judging from the teams that are left in this particular one, who do you think is going to win this one, guys? Is UAE going to be able to step it up again, or we're going to see SPX just swoop in and make that final win, or is TP going to be the ones doing it? Is TP still in this game, by the way? Yes, they are. They're still in the game. They will have winners in the third game, winning that one slightly against SPX in the final round. But let's see if they can pull it off again. They'll have the guys from AOK sitting quite comfortably in that center. Now shots to several different people. AKS not too far away from Aatrox, and this is where Aatrox might get into some trouble, because you do remember they ran away from the guys from Free, but you may be running away from one and into the hands of two different teams right there, as they do have the guys from TP as well as AKS just sitting just not off them. And it's a very dangerous one to be in when you gotta be in between two different players. I do see the guys from UAE trying to make that rotate, but just in front of them you do have the guys from Active Gaming. So are we gonna see them pull up onto the position where Active Gaming is at, or are they just gonna rotate around it? All right. We're down to 16 teams. Let's take a look at the teams that are left. If you're just joining us, we still have the guys from the Boobies. We still have Active Gaming. We got S7. We got No Gaming. We got TMB. We got SPX. We got Out of Killing. We got Undisputed Africa Esports. We got HQA. We got Ice. We got TP. We got Free. We got the Scavengers. We got DT. We got two players from Aatrox left, and we got AKS. All right, so those are the teams that are still left in this particular ones. Do leave your predictions. Who you think is going to take this one home? Amongst the teams that are left on board with us right now, who's going to win? Who's going to be the one on top at the end of the day when it comes to that leaderboard? If you've been watching the stream, if you haven't, you can always rewind and take a look at it. All right, everyone's thoughts on. So, guys, what's your thoughts on Boo Esports? Boo. All right, so it does look like the guys from Active Gaming, Rosa Singh, getting revived right now. Are we going to be seeing a push coming in from UAE? Alright, so that zone has made a hard shift right now. And you can see several different teams are just trying to make their way into that zone right here. You do have the guys from TMB who are just right next to the Boos. You do see Spyco right there. And Spyco is able to get a knock. Oh, lobby Boo.
Get the kill.
Right there.
Get the risk. Get the risk.
Oh,
what?
Just pushes up onto that position,
It's
and
far,
he's
sorry,
able
we
to
shoot a
wipe
fucking
away
pressure
the
compound
Boobies.
with an enemy.
Alright, so really tough one for everyone as they do look to try to find a way to make it into that zone. You do see running the sights onto the as they do put Rakadon on the floor. They might be looking to make the push onto that compound right now. It does look like what they're trying to do. Say do get into the vehicle and pull up on the position. I'm about to see them make that push. You just see Ryder, but oh my goodness, the Nick just coming in right on time and putting Ryder down to the ground. It's now left to Aisha, Leela, and Zulu to try to find a way. Oh, the Nick coming on after on and trying to take Ryder down. And that will be the end for Ryder in that particular game. The push going absolutely wrong. At the moment, it did look like, you know, they had the upper hand in that particular push. But that's all the plans. We just see one of the players from Active Gaming getting taken down right there. It does look like Active Gaming have lost two players. They've lost Pain and Delta. They've only got themselves about 2 kills so far. It's not been an incredible day for them. So we're approaching that final point within the circle. We're down to just 15 teams. This is where it now begins to get interesting. You just see the guys from S7 turning their sights onto the scavengers as they do take down a player.
You can get in the water.
They're just chilling inside those buildings. You got Aisha and Cole. They're just chilling.
What is the last place anyone will look? So you guys should be good. Oh, yes. Who's sending to the water, muffin? Yeah, but that's the only way you're getting in.
Man, turn off your own mic. Turn off your own mic. Try to turn off your own mic.
Mom's so nice.
Alright, S7 trying to put in the work right there. But now we may see a fight coming down between Ice and SPX. I said it's Melik who's leading the charge. We do know how OP Melik is. Well, Melik has got 3 players in front of her. She's about to make that move.
The odds of them looking at the water are so little. My question is, how are you guys gonna get up? Yeah, I know about that, but like, it's hella contested.
So XPX doing what they do best.
You
Popping
guys
out the
need a lot of
lanes,
teams to fight now.
sending it out to their position and trying to take out the girls from Ice.
If you could get like under there, where you looking, but you can't.
but Ice in a whole lot of trouble as the third party coming in from S7 does take out Annie.
What do you guys gonna do to them?
But let's take a look at this. We also have the guys from Aatrox who have pulled up onto this position where S7 is. Muffy goes down, Valeria goes down, and it's just left with one player from Aatrox. Okay, Valeria is still up. I do believe it's just left with Valeria. Valeria in a really, really tough one. She's just hanging onto a tread right now.
Don't slide off, eh? Yeah.
Free put in the work right there as they do take out a couple of teams. But oh, let's take a look at that nade. What? Was that 1 for 2? Was that nade 1 for 2? Oh my goodness. S7 putting in the pressure right there and taking out the guys from free. The nade taking out 2 players. And that provided the opening to go in for that finish. Do get a knock onto one of the players from SPX. Trying to send in more projectiles into the building. This is where DC begins to make that push. You see Machad just already pushing into that building right there. You see Stark does get taken down. But we're able to put in the work right there and clear out the team. But the third party now coming in and taking DT out at the same time. But man, this is a really tough one. While DT thought they were doing well, Manfilis was just sneaking in from behind and just took them out all on his own. The third party. Oh my goodness, now we're down to just 4 different teams left. It's a 2v2v1v1. And it's TMB with 2 players. It is UAE again. UAE who's gotten a winner with a chicken dinner with 18 kills today, but they are sitting quite comfortably in this game in the top 4 already with 4 kills. So that does provide them some opportunities to grab a whole lot of points on that leaderboard right there. Inspector is able to take out Don't Cry. So this is what it is. The final game of the day. All down to 2 different teams. UAE looking like they're going to get another winner chicken dinner again as Manfilas is at a disadvantage. He's got to make a way into that zone. And at the same time, you just see Inspector position. He does go into it, and he does take down Manfilas. GG's to the guys from UAE, finishing that particular one with 6 kills. It's been a good day, guys. It's been lovely being able to stream to you guys. I'm sorry for all the issues that we had and my cold. Hopefully, I mean, it's gotten a lot better. It got way better than it became once again. But tonight is going to be the opening of new states, so that's a lot to look forward to. I do hope you guys have had fun. If you have, do remember to hit that like and hit that subscribe. We'll be back with some more action coming down for you in tomorrow or next. I'm not sure if I'm doing streaming tomorrow, but I'll find out in my calendar. But either ways, I will be here pretty soon. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, bye-bye. Have fun with new state, okay? Y'all download. And yeah, let's go. All right, see you then.